Yo, good morning. What's up, y'all? Yeah, perfect. What is up, my friends? Good morning. Let me get everybody inside. Let me get everybody inside. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me put in my AirPods. Make sure you guys can hear me. Can I get I can hear you in the chat if you can hear me right now with my AirPods in. Test, 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 test. Perfect, Frank. Thank you so much. Awesome. Let me get everyone in. Remind everybody that we're live. We'll get rocking and rolling. Boom, boom, boom. All right. All righty. We are live. Tap in. Ah, crap. All right, my friends. Let me get it out to Twitter as well. Does what work, Ross? What's this? There's lots of examples of this. All right. What's the strategy? Ross, what's the strategy? No, yeah, it does. So obviously this is like probably the only thing you wouldn't use if you're talking about foreign exchange currencies. Everything else works. Supply and demand, market structure is going to be the best. This really doesn't work. This works. Yeah, really the big thing would be these three and risk management, of course. So supply and demand, market structure, yes. A triple line method, yes. Market profile, no. Actually, it might actually. Stock scanning wouldn't help you at all because it's just based around scanning for stocks, obviously. Let me go ahead and look at. I see Frank was looking at QQQ longs right at open. We are gapping way up, my friend. Seems a little bit risky, huh? Seems a little bit risky, huh? What makes you want to get long at open, my friend? Does that not feel like a chase? IWM, we got supply here. Yeah, IWM looks, it could be some solid supply there. We have demand here, so it's just pretty tight. It's pretty tight there. Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, obviously you do whatever you want, but in my opinion, right, whenever we gap up like this, right, it makes it hard to want to get long, right? Because what am I targeting? Where's my stop, right? What invalidates a long? In my opinion, what would invalidate longs on this time frame is one of these lows to break, right? So if I'm looking to trade that, and it doesn't mean that QQQ will just go straight up, it could definitely happen. But when I want to play the game of probability, when I want to play what gives me the best chance to win, right? Typically, buying longs or getting long at open on a stock that gaps up typically is not the best way. Typically is not the best way. But if we get, a pullback, show us buyers are here, we get a pullback, reaction, boom, right? But just because RSI is oversold doesn't mean it can't keep going down either, right? Right, my friend. Live trading happening at 12. Maybe I should make it start at 8 so people, maybe I should do that. I'll do that next week because I want people to be able to get like a pre-market. Okay, let's look at SPY gapping up as well. I think TLM on these types of stocks are going to be done with. Got demand in this area. Let's go to 30, kind of right there before that move up. We are gapping up into supply. I'm definitely not gonna short. I don't know if that's gonna be on my watch list or not. Tessie, let's look at it. TLM's gonna be out of play for sure. Gapping up above supply. I was literally so bullish on Tesla yesterday, and like my plan yesterday was, I had it drawn there, but I was saying boom, pull back, boom, and we just did not pull back. Like I literally had an order set right there, target right up here. That was my play, and it didn't pull back. I was like, bruh, that's okay. I had it in my pre-market watch list as well. But yeah, probably nothing here. Maybe if we can pull back to here, target up to there, 194 could be solid. I'll mark it. Nvidia could be a potential TLM trade for sure. Let's look at the 30. Okay, let's say we have some demand down in this area, right? We do have some demand here. It's just obviously not as strong. I would be fine targeting there. Let's just say we come up, come back in, rotate down. I could definitely look for shorts. I'm going to add that to my reds. We do have some supply up in this area, right? So I'll put an alert there. Could be awesome there. Looking back at Amazon. Also, I need to go through the watch list for everybody else. Oh, crap. Frank's a boost. Oh, Frank, you said so QQQ and SPY need a pullback. AMD, let me look at AMD. IWM could definitely dump. I don't love it because it's so tight. Let me look at AMD for you. So this example, it's just hard for me to long this, right? So we have supply up here. So this is what I kind of want to see. This would be like perfect. So, right, so we have high or low, high, low, high, low, high, right? So technically we have a break of structure here if we break, but it's lower chance of success, lower probability, right? Because this pullback isn't much of a pull, this little pullback isn't much of a pullback from this high to this low, right? Frank, okay. But you're in Cheyenne, so I'm actually located. Well, I'm not yet. I'm moving, but I'm going to be located. I'm about 6 hours from Denver, about 8 hours from Cheyenne. So I will soon be on that side of the country in Kansas. So that's awesome. I definitely will, dude. That'd be awesome. He needs to come out to the Midwest. I don't think he's ever been past like the East Coast. Personally, I don't think he's never been. Maybe Cali, but he's never been in the Midwest. The Midwest is where the money's at, man. Midwest is where the money's at. But yeah, going back to AMD, right? If we're looking for a long opportunity, right? I really don't love this pullback as my shift in trend, right? As my break, right? What I'd really like to see is, that's where my wife's from, Ohio. I'd really like to see, now that let's just say, don't count this. Now that we are pulling back, from this, I'd really like to see move lower, stop hunt the previous day low, move higher, right? That's what I'd really like to see. So I'm going to put an alert down in this area. Definitely playable for a long if that happens, but I'd like to see sellers push us down now that we pulled back, right? Hopefully, have a pullback before that and then break. It's going to be textbook. So definitely a good opportunity there. What else? IWM I went over. If you guys missed it, you can go rewatch it. IWM, I guess I can look at it again. It's hard to trade because it's so tight. It would be definitely a quick scalp, really either way. If we come up and take out this supply at open, I'm probably holding off until tomorrow. Appreciate that, Frank. And then let me look. So Alex was looking at Walmart, PayPal. I went over IWM and AMD and the Qs, went over that. So Walmart and PayPal. Let's look at PayPal. PayPal, I think they had earnings, or they have earnings today. Yeah, they have earnings today at market close, maybe. But they're doing well. They're definitely starting to rally on PayPal. We're up let's just look. We're up nearly. Let's just say from the hot. That's what? Oh crap! What's it? Right now we're really up 30% almost, basically 30% in the last a couple months, which is awesome to see. Still obviously in a downtrend, right? We're still, if I were to draw a trend line, we're still in that downtrend. Started to break out though, so it's looking good for longs. I have an alert here for a long term, as you can see. I'm waiting for that high to break, and then I'm going to consider longs from a long term swing. But looking at a day trade, right? Looking at day trade PayPal, probably won't touch it, right? I never touch stocks that have upcoming earnings. I'm going to be paying overpriced options contracts. You're going to be juiced because of IV. So, why pay more for less percentage gain, right? What's the point? So yeah, probably won't do anything there. And then, but at the end of the day, we just want to see price pull back into demand to get long. Don't really like anything else. Walmart. Earnings already came out. You do have a potential. Look at that, dude. I literally had this drawn. Oh, I should have taken it. I literally had this drawn from yesterday. Wow. Again, it is in my pre-market watch list. Again, I'm doing this every single day. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video as well. But again, every single morning I'm posting a daily watch list, right? It's kind of my goal for this month, if not continuing on, right? So make sure you tap into that. Again, I had Walmart on there, just missed it, but literally the plan worked out to a T, right? Plan worked out to a T. So if anyone caught that, congrats, but I did not, unfortunately, but it worked out to a T. All right. And then, so looking at Walmart today, we are gapping up into here. So we got, we have some supply up in this area, right? Don't really love shorts on anything, but if we could reject this, come into, our triple line, come in from this upper level, play the rotation down to, let's say we have demand here. If we zoom out a little bit, yeah, it's about perfect. Maybe a little bit here. So probably would want to target a little bit higher than that there, but that could be a potential play for sure. But I would definitely need this demand low to break. So let me put my alert in there for a potential short opportunity. Good catch there, Alex. Judy wants VRT for a swing. Let me look at that for her. We got earnings coming up next week. Judy loves catching things at all-time highs. That's how it's always been. I don't think she's with us today, but for VRT, you just really want to wait. Again, we're way overextended. Right? It hasn't been a single pullback at all, right? So if I'm looking for swings, I want to buy price at a discount, right? So I'm going to look for some type of pullback. So if we have our pullback here, our most recent pullback there, let's look for a pullback at least into the 52 area, maybe 55 at this demand, and that's our 53. That's where I can kind of start getting into swing longs. Hopefully that helps her there. Went over IWM for Hanhu and KRE. Hopefully he's talking day. I'm going to assume that he is. I guess I went over this yesterday, didn't I? Wow, would have caught that too yesterday. Man, I need to start using my watch list. KRE, we're gapping up. We're gapping up right into supply here. So we got a 15-minute supply there. I just don't see anything I like. Maybe up in here. Boom, boom, boom. Probably not going to add to my watch list, but pair rotation down to demand. Just want to be mindful of, we're kind of just in the middle. Whenever we're in the middle, you just want to be careful. You don't want to trade when you're in the middle. Play with your edge. And then Ryan, last one, wants Boeing. BA. Oh, and by the way, if you watched someone asked about Snap, and I was like, they'll probably be like Meta. Heck no. They freaking just dumped. They had a decent earnings, but their revenue was terrible. So yeah, they just dumped. But yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if anyone really uses. I don't use Snapchat anymore. And then BA, let me add that to that watch list. It's going to be a pretty common one. So BA was actually a stock I was looking to short. Literally played out perfectly. It just happened to. I was hoping that we wouldn't gap down, and I was going to get short the next day because we came to supply at the end of the day. But looking at Boeing now, I think a rotation on TLM could be playable, right? Could definitely be playable. Again, just want to play from line to line. And that'd be playable. I think that looks pretty good. We have that consolidation. Looks solid for today. It looks pretty good, honestly. That's probably what I would look for. So let's just set an alert up down here and let's see if we can get that. Yeah, that's kind of what mine would be on BA. Hopefully Ryan's in here. Is there anything else you guys want me to look at, or are we good to go for market open now that market is opening? Nobody love me. Nobody. BA bouncing from demand. We want to see it come out though. Playable. This looks solid, Ryan. I mean, you could definitely play this if you're in here with us. Let me go through, set any alerts that I need. NVIDIA starting to pop out and dump. So we could technically play that for line. I'm going to put another alert here. That goes off, could potentially play some NVIDIA shorts. Again, it's hard to short the beast, NVIDIA, but definitely could. Oh my gosh, Ryan said swing on BA. I am so sorry. Let me go to freaking ripping. Knew it. But probably not going to play. Let's look at a swing trade. I'm sorry. You literally said that explicitly. Swing trade. No, dude, it looks great. And like right now is a great time, in my opinion, to get long. I would wait. Let's just wait for like a 215 high to break, right? Enter. You can target up to, this high. You can target up all-time highs if you have enough time. Target down to here, kind of that gap fill, stop below this low. Bro, I think that's super playable. I just want to see that confirmation come in. Let's look for a high to break, or even here, right? But that looks solid for swings. For sure. For sure. All right, let's go back to the one. All right. All right, Ross, let me look at, give me a second, actually. Let me to all my alerts. Walmart, gap up, Q's in demand, Tessie in demand, AMD. What did I play for AMD? I forgot. Oh yeah, stop on the low. Now this is not playable for what I wanted to play it. So I didn't want us to see come out. So this is probably not playable. I'll keep that alert there just in case, but BA might be the move. I really think I like this. Let me look at what spreads look like for this Friday. BA, I'd like to see, again, that would be perfect if we can come out, come back up in, and play the rotation up to this upper line here. That would be ideal. So we're coming out. I just want to see, you know, this high break, 209 break. We are off to the races, man. We're off to the races. Do I have a solid risk to reward? It's close. Well, I'll have to wait for a pullback. Let's see what is our good old spreads looking like. So we got 2 DTE. Let's just go. Let's do 2075. Let's do the 205 call. That's a little too expensive. 275. We don't have earnings coming out yet. We're good. Spreads are a little wild. They're about 40. Spreads about 40, 37. So I might be mindful there, but it might settle down after we get rolling. Yeah, I have to wait for a pullback technically, but all right. Now we're rolling. We are rolling. We are rolling. And yeah, make sure if you guys do want to learn more about the TLM, Jordan is doing a free webinar. If you guys are booked in for that, he's doing a free webinar. Okay. NVIDIA is telling me to get short here. So this is very similar, right? This is very similar to our QQQ trade yesterday. If you guys watch my recap, again, it's right here. Right. Go ahead and watch that. It's very similar to this setup right here. I am going to wait until this low breaks, just like I did on QQQ. I'm going to put my stop out to the high, target the low, because typically we don't stop hunt both ways. Like I said in the video, it can happen. You want to be careful. But no, this looks like a good play. I would do the 682 put. All my calls. We have earnings coming up. Why are they so expensive? What? Why are they so expensive? Are they have earnings this week? What? Not till next week. Why are the contracts so expensive? For 2DTE at the money, that's ridiculous. I probably won't play it, but that's gonna work. It's gonna work. I know it is. I probably won't play it, but I mean that's stupid. For just 2 contracts, it cost me almost $3 grand. 2,500. That's dumb. It's gonna work though. I freaking know it's gonna work. Yeah, I probably won't play it. I didn't know they were juiced like that. It has to be because of IV, right? Is that what you guys are seeing? Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, let me check it out. Sorry, bro, my alerts just keep going off. Man, NVIDIA's gonna pay. It's okay. All right. US CAD is that or USD CAD? I don't do any forex. Is that right? Is this the right ticker, my friend? Ross, is this right? So Ross, you are in a short. What was your entry, target, stop? What was your entry, your target, and your stop if you're short right now? Okay. And then target and stop. think we got room down to here. Single print right here. Hold up. If I got a pullback on Boeing, I'm taking Boeing. All right, let me look at it. Boeing just moves a little weird, so go about right there. I don't know if I'll get it. Okay, back to it, man. USQ. It went off again. All right, so if our entry is 1.34692, 34692. Okay, our take profit is 134.0. One, 2, 4, 0. That's all the way down here. And our take profit, or our stop loss is 134.9. I like your stop. I think your stop's in a valid spot. Any reason as to why you're just okay? Targeting kind of, I would target maybe a little bit higher there. But I think that's solid, man. I think that's solid. I mean, you also have some. I mean, what do you have? Like a 5 minute. We have rally, base, rally, right? So you could also target here, right before demand there. I think that would be good too. You still have a 1 to 2 risk reward. I think it's a good trade, my man. Good job. Boeing's kind of just like choppy, bro. And yeah, it's on my watch list for longs. It's playable for shorts too. We just have demand here. We have a gap up, right? So in my video, we gapped up on Qs. You don't want to short into a gap up, right? Why is NVIDIA so expensive? It's going to pay. It's going to pay. Okay. What was the other one? Boeing. I don't know. Boeing is kind of just chop fest. I don't know if I've ever day traded Boeing. I've swung it once. This just looks weird. Why is it like so choppy like this? Like yesterday's price action wasn't like this. Maybe it's just market open vibes. Spreads are still kind of wonky. They've gone down to a 20-point spread now. So they're a little better, but still I don't know. It's not terrible. I could see myself taking it. If I stop down here, now that I get a really good risk reward. You know what? Let's try it. Let me put a limit in though, because help with that spread. Let me try that. I'm gonna put an order in at the mid there. Let's see if we can get it. See if I get filled. Oh yeah, I was able to get filled at the mid. Cool. NVIDIA's gonna, maybe not. NVIDIA should be nice though. So yeah, in a Boeing long, that should be a solid play. Enter right in this area. What else? Yeah, basically what I'm playing here is, what do we do? We stop hunted yesterday's low. We're able to push higher. We're able to break structure right here, right? Even though we dumped quickly, I think that's just how Boeing is. I mean, this could be a loss, right? If it's a loss, it's a loss, right? But my confirmations are aligning. One thing I didn't like was supply here. Kind of showed me that sellers are still there, so kind of want to be careful there. But I like it. I you know, if it's a loss, it's a loss. I think it's going to be fine though. And then Carmelo, I didn't answer your question. Again, you want to wait for this demand to break, right? You have to wait for demand to break if you want to get short. Let's see what happens here. Let me put my OCO in just in case if I miss it. Down. I mean, I'm just in 2 contracts. It's like a $600 position, so nothing crazy. typically what I'm doing. I'm down 5% right now. Let me put an OCO in. Even though it'll be market, the spreads will probably kill me, but that's okay. Put my target at 210.35, and then at or below 207.85. So what's really nice about the web version of Thinkorswim is that it actually helps you calculate your targets and your average P&L based off if you get in and out of the trade the same day, which is really cool. So like this at my target, it's going to be about a $220 win, and then my loss or my stop loss at 207.89 is only going to be like an $87 loss given I get good fills. But like that's a really good solid trade based off options. So again, a loss, it's going to be max $100. So yeah, it's not looking too good, but that's okay. Stops down here. If it hits, it hits. Tesla waiting for demand bounce. Nvidia, kind of glad I didn't get into it, but still not a bad trade. Even if that would have been a loss, still not a bad trade. Luckily, that contract size held me off. AMD just ripped. Tesla, again, plan on Tesla was priced to come up. We do break structure here. We have a break here, so you could play short. You could have, but again, you never want to short into demand. You want to short from supply, right? So, yeah, let's go Boeing rip for me, baby. IWM absolutely just tanked. Again, that's why I said I didn't want to. Whoever said that we were going to tank, you're absolutely right. But yeah, I was kind of it was hard for me to play that. Anything else you guys are looking at? Apple could be playable at demand. Let me get demand down in here. You guys having fun? You guys learning anything? I guess I didn't even look at indices. Just hard, man. We gap and all-time highs is just hard to trade. It's just hard. I don't think we have any upcoming data. 8:30 had data. Maybe that's why it could have been kind of choppy there. We got some speakers today. This could be why the chop's there too. We do have some speakers. I don't really know what this holds because it's not FOMC, so I'm not really sure. I don't think anyways. I think FOMC was last week. Yeah, dude, TOS Web is nice, bro. I really like it. I think the interface is clean. It's very similar to the mobile app. I personally think the web app is so clunky, bro. Or clunky. I don't like it. I personally don't like it. It's outdated. Hard to set OCOs. It's fast, but I don't like it. It is. I would say the desktop version is a little bit quicker, but you still get good fills on the web. I'm still in my Blackstone swing as well. Let me check that out. Blackstone's a company I'm kind of considering long term. Obviously, was up really well. Price pulled back. I'm kind of considering them long term. They've had some awesome growth, free cash flow wise in the past 4 or 5 years. Good dividend paying company. Kind of looking for that. Their payout ratio. I didn't know that payout ratio. You don't want to, if you are a dividend investor of any kind, or you're getting into a company based off dividends, you want to see a lower payout ratio. This payout ratio is what, like, basically what the company pays for the what they're paying out, right? So if let's say the company makes $100 profit, they're paying out $180 to their shareholders, right? So it's not sustainable. If they're paying more than they're making, it's not sustainable. You want to see lower payout. You want to see free cash flow grow. So let me mindful of that. Boeing, reset chart view. How are we doing? How are we doing? Up 15 cents. Sitting pretty there. Maybe like next week expiration would have been better. I don't know. Why is it so? Spreads definitely are a little bit better on next week. Spreads tightened a little bit. Maybe it's just because I was on the 207. Spreads tightened a little bit after it settled in. Yeah, it should be good. If I can make $200 there, I'll be happy. $200 a day is all you need. What alert went off? NVIDIA, yeah, ripper. That's why I'm like, I don't really know if I want to short. Should be good, but yeah, this is a textbook example of, again, watch my video from yesterday right here. Watch that. All right. If you haven't watched that, make sure you go watch that. I'll put it in the description here or in the comments. Make sure you watch that. Right. So I talk about, most of the time, we typically don't stop hunt, rip. Typically, it's we stop hunt one of these and then rip, right? However, this was a prime example of that happening, right? It did do that, right? It did stop on both sides and go. This would have been, I would have taken this trade had the contracts not been, $1,200. Like, I would have definitely taken that. To me, that's a good setup, right? Good risk reward, good setup. Obviously, I stayed out. Now this is still playable, but this move is very strong. So in order to play this with confirmation, we need to see this low break. If that low breaks, I need to see a pullback to get my risk reward. So the likelihood of all this happening and us still hitting that target, pretty low. If it does happen, it's going to take quite a while, right? So NVIDIA is probably done for me for the day. Walmart, kind of the same thing. Again, my play was very similar. Come down in here, break, probably done as well. Qs, again, hopefully Frank didn't get long up here, but yeah, AMD. So I am in BA. It's the only thing I'm taking today, or I have taken today. Again, a lot of choppy price action. If we're still in this area the next 30 minutes, I'm probably just going to cut it for break even. Oh, you're short now, Frank. Flipped up the bias, huh? What has caused you to go short? This kind of reaction here. Let's talk through it. So we gapped up into, we gapped oversupply. I guess we technically, we could argue we stop hunted these levels here, right? If I was going to get short, what I would like to see is this high get taken out, this low get taken out, kind of like that, right? I need sellers to show me that they're here, all right? Just because we come down doesn't show me sellers are here. I need sellers to confirm that, right? How to get weak? Just by going down. What made you think it was weak? Volume fell off. Gotcha. Yeah, we're just chopping, bro. Tesla into demand. Because there's no pullback, probably not playable. I mean, I guess I could short if we just still want to dump. I could short at the break of this low. Target down to here. That'd be okay. That'd be like the only thing I would take. But with that big of a move, the play was here. I missed it. So the play was here. Walmart probably done. I mean, Tesla probably done. Boeing starting to rip. Let's go, baby. And full transparency, I'm targeting 41035 just for safety. My OCO. Anything else y'all watching? Hopefully this pays for you, Frank. I'm really hopeful. Sure, Glenn. Why not? So let's see. Let's look at higher time frame. I haven't looked at this. Obviously in consolidation. Really nice balance zone, similar to QQQ trade yesterday. Let's look at it. Are you you're already in a position, right? And Frank, yeah, I have. I've already used that. It did not work for me. I've tried literally everything. To me, the only thing that worked for me was using supply and demand because it requires the littlest amount of screen time. And I am prone to making mistakes when I'm at the screen. So that's why. Apple into demand. Yeah, let me add this to the watch list. So short, swing short. Let me just add that in here. So we can look at Apple too. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where's Apple? There it is. Yeah, kind of the same thing I was talking about on Tesla, right? There's not really a pullback. So it's hard to, unless if we get one now. I remember, again, we want to see boom, boom, boom. Right, yeah, then we're solid. Then we're cooking with grease. But if we don't get that, then it's kind of hard to play. So I do have my alert in. All right. Looking back over here. Okay, you're in a swing short. Okay. What do I see? I'll tell you what I see. Okay, let's go to like a weekly chart. All right, I do see that we're near kind of, highs. Okay. So short's probably the right way to go. Okay. Um, I see price came into this supply. Okay. Rejected it. Okay. Price is seeing lower. Okay. Do you happen to know, what was your entry, my friend? If I'm swinging this short, 96.8. Let's just say hypothetically you entered here. Okay. With this, right? Let's say my target is liquidity right there, right? Or let's just say this one, right? For this, I could really have my stop here, right? Because if I'm looking at the hour chart, what do I have? I have low, high, low, high, low, high. Stop on reverse. Nice, Boeing dripping. Nice. High, low, high. My higher high takes out my low. Form a strong high. Boom. Right. I think this is awesome. This is a really good trade. Again, the biggest thing though, all right, so we have our break. Again, this is me just thinking through this. We have our break. All right, stop above these highs for protection. You target, the low here, maybe hold a runner there. I'd probably get out of, this would have been probably solid, get out fully or get out with majority position. But right here would probably be a solid target, 94.7, maybe hold a runner down to here. That would be solid for sure. Yeah, good trade though. Boeing with the awesome rip. Our alert went off. Let me reset chart view. Boeing looking solid. Boeing looking solid. Just need one nice little pump, one more pump, and we're rocking. Yes, Roy, I am in a Boeing long from down here. Yes, Julian, it'll be a late night for you. You're absolutely right. Worth it though. Definitely worth it. Yeah, so I'm in a Boeing long down here. I'm currently up. I am up right now 23% on the position. We'll see what pays out. Target right up to here. 210.35 is where my OCO is set. Yeah. Let's see. So that reaction. Let's add Apple to the long watch list real quick. So again, so now we have, again, at this current moment, I want to see this high break before I do anything, but probably won't touch Apple until that happens. So just be mindful of Apple there. Well, I really didn't know. I didn't really think BA moved like this. I thought it was smoother, but it really is kind of just a choppy mover. It's weird. Really weird. I could have targeted there for a nice 1-to-1. That'd have been okay, but keep my same target. Let me look at what's our 15-minute supply? It's our 5-minute supply. Yeah. Maybe that target's a little too greedy. Maybe I should have targeted there. Still a 1-to-2 risk reward. 210. I think I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I think. Yeah, I'll be okay. Apple making a new low. Again, still want to see this high break for anything. It's 902. I wonder if Boeing had some. I wonder if Boeing has some news come out or something. I'm glad. Nvidia would have been a loss, so glad the option gods hold me out of that. See that stop hunt that day high. See it a lot again. Once you start to notice moves like that, you'll stop getting tripped up by it. You'll stop getting tripped up by it. Stop on the previous day high. Or this would have been last week's high, but stop on it. Getting stop hunted on highs and lows, extremely common. Boeing dumping now. Come on, man. It should be fine, though. Should be fine. That's frustrating. Yeah, I mean, I may have gotten just a little too greedy there. Typically I always target below supply. I was looking at a 1 minute supply there, so targeting below that. But maybe it should have been a 5 minute supply, target below. It still would have been not barely filled, and it's still a 1 inch risk reward. But yeah, that move was retraced fast. It's not a good sign. Not a good sign. Maybe that's just how Boeing moves. I don't know. Volume pickup, coming back into a lower time frame demand. Yeah, Roy, it's supply and demand and TLM. So it's triple line method and supply and demand. So I'm playing rotation to the other line. Plus we have demand right here from a gap up. We have demand formed here again. So it's both. Yeah, it's both. Yeah, market is looking weak. Market is looking weak. Bro, that's where I'm missing Meta. What happened with Meta? I'm not on my typical watch list here. Meta rip. Did what I wanted. Got our break here. Let's see. What are options looking like on Meta? Too pricey. What's this Friday expiration? It's not too pricey. 400. I mean, well, typically I don't like paying over 1,000 for mine contracts. If we did a 465, so we're in the money. That's kind of pricey. You're right. Be 600, 700. This is playable if we get. I don't know. This would be solid. I think. That'd be solid. Kind of bummed on that Boeing play, man. It's frustrating. Questioning target for sure. Too greedy. 1-to-1. I had it here. I'd have secured 170. It's okay. That's okay. Hey, while we're waiting here, yeah, go ahead and make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. If you guys don't, I'll drop that link in the comment as well. If you guys could do that for me, that'd be awesome. Most of you guys probably do. The supporters, most of you guys probably do. But yeah, if you guys can do that for me, that'd be fantastic. Glenn does. Glenn follows me. Attaboy Glenn. Glenn's the man. Glenn's the man. Give Glenn a follow too. Give Glenn a follow. I'm gonna follow him right now. Give Glenn a follow too. Glenn's an awesome guy. Awesome guy. Shout out Glenn. This could be an all-day type trade. Hopefully, I don't think with 2DT should be fine. Data-wise, well, let me show you. I guess I can't do it. Never mind. I'd have to. I was gonna share my Thinkorswim, but I had to share a different. I'd have to in the stream. It wouldn't. It doesn't let me share something else. It's on a different. It's on a different Google Chrome profile. Not my. Typically, when DXY rips, stocks go down, right? Here's Apple. Apple's starting. Again, still want to see what does Apple look like. Probably it's pretty cheap usually. Oh yeah, real cheap. So if we did the 185, let's do 187.5 calls. That would give me, if my target's 191, 282, my stop would be 188.4, 188.5. $100 loss. I could really do 3 contracts with that. Yeah, Apple's looking good. Apple's starting to rip for us. Move that up. Yeah, I saw that too, Frank. That could be it too. Yeah, for sure. That could be it too. I mean, if you remember, if you guys were in here, it would have been last week or 2 weeks ago. Caught Apple, or maybe it was AMD. I think it was Apple. Caught Apple long, it's kind of similar to this. Dump into demand, break structure, and ride. So let's see what happens. I think we even had a strong low for him. Boom, boom, on the last one. Yeah, Boeing can rip for me. That'd be fantastic. Get Apple to rip too. See, this is what I mean. This is what I wanted to see on Qs for shorts. Like, I mean, now it's happening, but this is what I want to see for street. Like, you see this? You see how we form? This is for Frank, but for everybody, right? So let's just pretend this is the start of our move. This is our low, right? See how we form a low? We form a high. We form a higher low, and then we form a higher high. And then my higher high, right? My higher high takes out my higher low for a trend change, right? You can even mark this, right? It doesn't matter. That's what you want to see, you know, for potential shorts. Obviously, I would have taken this trade, except we have demand right here. I don't have a good risk reward, right? My risk reward is not there, right? But now I know, okay, hey, if this has happened, right, and then we take out demand, right, what can I do? What can I do? I can look to short, play triple line method from line to line once we take out that demand, and have a nice solid trade, right? If we come outside of my upper line, my upper level, right, then I can be like, okay, hey, this was wrong. I was wrong. Or I could even put it above this supply zone, right? Now that is a good play. I would potentially wait for that low to break. But if that low broke, I'd be pretty confident put my stop here because this would invalidate my trade idea, right? I'm basically playing this low is going to touch before we get outside of the upper level, right? So that's why I have that alert there. Apple looking good. I don't think we formed a strong low. Let me see. Oh, we did not. So my stop needs to be down here. 1.35. I also don't even hate pullbacks either. Boom, boom. Get a little bit better-ish reward, or even target up to that instead. That would be probably safer. That'd probably be safer. But I don't mind taking risks. Yeah, we got plenty of room to go up. Oh crap. But does that make sense there, Frank, on what I wanted to see on Qs and why I didn't love shorts there? Yeah, you don't want to bounce back and forth. Have a plan. Wait for that plan to come in. If it doesn't happen, doesn't happen. Yeah, Apple's looking set up good for longs. Definitely playable if we break that high. Definitely playable. I just set an OCO for the break here. So if we break it, we don't break it, we don't break it. It's fine. AMD, that would have been a crispy play. We have low, high, reaction break. That'd have been crispy. Come on, do something. Sorry, Glenn, I'm plugging you. My goal is 1K followers by the end of the month. Help me get there. All right. Then also, yeah, just so you guys know, if you guys are interested in, potentially learning more about the mentorship and what that looks like and, what all we do inside there, shoot me a DM and I'd be happy to walk you through what it looks like for you and see if we can help. All right. I would love to do that with you guys. So shoot me a DM on in the vault or, comment on the post. And I'd love to see if there's any way we can possibly help you guys. If you know what we have to offer, etc. But yeah, I'll post a link in here. You guys can also just book a call in. Let me post this link. Actually, if you guys go to my bio, if you go to my profile, right, you can actually click on it right here. All right, my Twitter and my YouTube will be right here, right? But let me just drop this in the comments so you guys have it. But yeah, feel free to just fill out that survey and you can book a call with pretty much anybody on our advisor team, and they'll walk you through, what it looks like for you and see if you'd be a good fit. But all right, so now we kind of got that strong low form, so I could potentially put my stop there to invalidate shorts, but yeah, we're looking. This is looking good. This is really what you want to see. This is what you want to see. I think if that's the case, I might do that. We'll see. But that's what you want to see. You want to see that. If you see that pullback 50% before, you can't see that. Why can't you see my screen? You can't see me switching? Do I look good? You really can't see. Why can't you see my screen? Are you clicking it the wrong way? You should be able to see my screen. Glenn, no screen for you either? Let's try this. Now you can see me. All right, let's try. Now, can you see the screen again? Now is it working? Let's go. Just had to do a quick reshare. We're back, baby. We're back. No, I'm not sure what happened. When did it cut off? What did you see? So were you able to see this? Like if you're on the vault, right, you find a post from me and click on it, right? You click on my picture, you can see my social, my YouTube, and then a link to learn more about the mentorship, right? You fill out that survey. It should be awesome. All right, well, we'll make sure we can help you and see if it's worth it for you. We'd love to help you. Yeah, man. So if this high breaks, I'm gonna ride longs up to 191 ish. Boeing starting to rip again. About $79 there. I could really, I really could put a little bit more size on this. Put my stop here and put my target here. That'd probably be the smarter play. Truly, I might even target up to there. That's probably where I'd actually like to target. That's probably a better target. 190.6. I like that. That's still 1.8R trade with my stop here. I like that for sure. Let's see if that high breaks. I have my OCO set right at that 189.62. So if that high breaks, we'll be riding. We'll be riding long. So let's go, baby. We in. We in, baby. All right, let me put my OCO. So at 189.05 as my stop. Potential loss is $120 with my target at 190.6. Potential gain 230. It's really good solid trade. That's what you want to see. Let me put my OCO in, and honestly, at that point, may just call it a day. May just call it. Let me put my OCO in. Mark at or above 19.6. Order rule at or below 189.05. I love trading. All right. I need Boeing. If Boeing needs to hit, that's all I got to say. Boeing needs to hit. That's all I got to say. I got my OCOs in. And we're cooking with grease, my man. We are cooking with grease. Again, stop is here because prior to the break, we retraced 50% like I have drawn there, making a strong low. So if this low breaks, I'm playing the probability that so will this low. So I'm going to put my stop here to invalidate my trade idea. Boeing looking good. Okay, Boeing's looking good. Back up to kind of almost to my TP. I do use TOS, my friend. That's what I'm trading on right now. That's how I was setting the OCO on TOS. But I just use the web version of it. I like it better. I think it's easier to use. It's very similar to the phone app, which is how I learned TOS. Was the phone app. So I do use it. It's funny that when you type in all caps, I do it all the time. Yeah, TOS is the GOAT, man. Cooking with grease. Yeah, man. I think now's probably the best time to end the live stream. Again, I will obviously post in the chat when Frank. I love charting on TradingView. It's the best charting platform by far. And it's got the TLM indicator on there as well that Jordan created that he's going to go over in the webinar. So you guys are still here. Do some things for me. So first of all, go to the vault. Go to the vault. I'm going to send the link in here. I want you guys to do this for me. Spam the crap out of this trade recap. Okay. Spam the crap out of this trade recap. Get everyone to watch it. All right. Just put a comment on there. Spam the crap out of it. The webinar is today, I think. Spam the crap out of that for me. Okay. Just say, yeah, you are awesome. I love you. Again, we want everyone to see that because that's going to help them learn, right? So spam this for me. Just blow it up. Also, I'll post the link to the live trading as well. You guys can post on that too. You guys can spam that for me as well. Looking solid. Hopefully you guys caught Apple with me. Boeing was a little bit different, but hopefully Apple's a trade you guys were able to take. Frank, if you go to the vault and search webinar, you can register right here. Let me drop this link in. You guys can register as well. So it's all there for you. It's all in the YouTube chat. Yeah, man. So again, thank you, Glenn, for attending. I love you. Thank you so much. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to go enjoy mine. Again, I have OCO set at 190.6. I have a target set at 210.3. Sorry, it's up here. 210.35. I got a target set there. Thank you as well, Mitten Trades. Thank you guys so much for watching the live stream. Again, make sure you like this video, comment what you found useful so it shows up, help the algorithm out. Also, subscribe to my channel and then blow up that post in the vault. Blow up the post for me in the vault so everyone else can benefit from watching my video that I made over the QQQ trade recap I took yesterday. Again, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. It's tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. I will see you guys in the webinar and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.